Hi everyone, it's Mrs. O'Brien, and in this video I'm going to show you how to address an envelope. So let's take a look at the parts of the envelope. In the center, right here, is where you put the name and address of the person that you're sending the letter to. This is what the mailman looks at so he knows where to send the letter. And up here in this corner is where you put your name and your address. This is called the return address. And that is, so if something happens and the mailman can't find this person, he'll send the letter back to you. So it's important to have this address on there as well. And then in this corner up here is where your stamp goes. And without a stamp, the mailman cannot deliver your letter. So right here, you would put the name of your friend that you're sending the letter to. You put the name of the street that they live on, and they'll have a house number that you include as well. And then you'll list the city, the state, and the zip code. And then in this corner is where you will put your name. You'll put your street that you live on and your house number, and you'll put your city, your state, and your zip code. And don't forget to put the stamp right up here. So let's take a look at an example of an envelope that's been addressed. And this information is not real, so if you're wanting to send me a letter, just ask me for my address and I'll give it to you. So I am sending this letter to Lisa Wall, that's my mom's name, and I am putting her address as 3619, that's her house number, Main Street, and that's the street that she lives on. In Indianapolis, the city, Indiana, and that's her zip code. And notice when I put Indiana, I put IN, I abbreviated it. Each state has a 2-letter abbreviation, and that's usually what you put on your envelopes. So then let's take a look at my return address. Elena O'Brien, I put my name here. 16 Windmere Road, my street name, this isn't real. My city is Larkspur. My state is California. CA is the abbreviation for California, and the zip code 94939. And usually, and I forgot to put it here, you have a comma in between the city and the state, and a comma between the city and the state here. And this is where I would put my stamp. And I'm just going to show you one other quick example of a different kind of envelope that you see at the stores, or you may even have this. And I'm going to cover some stuff up in here. So this is an envelope. This is the card I'm going to be sending my mom for Mother's Day. And it comes with this kind of envelope. So you'll see I have her name here, Lisa Wall. This, where my pin is where her street name and house number will go, but I'm covering it up because this is the real address. This is really what I'm sending my mom here. And then her city, Nineveh, the state, Indiana, and the zip code. So what you'll notice on this envelope that I did a little differently, and sometimes I like to do this on my envelopes, is that instead of putting the return address in the corner, I decided to put it on the back. So I'm going to show you what it looks like if you put it on the back. So I center my name, O'Brien. I put my return street and house number, and I put my city, my state, and my zip code. But no matter where you put the return address, the address for the person that you're sending it to always goes in the middle, and the stamp always goes up here. And I don't know if you can see this, it says extra postage required. This envelope is going to cost me a little bit more money to mail, so I'm going to have to put more than one stamp on it. But the letters that you guys are mailing this time will only require one stamp. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about how to address the envelope for your friendly letter, then talk to one of your teachers. Thanks.